And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Greg, you played over a decade in the NBA. Is there an opening day that you remember most that sticks out in your mind?
No doubt. The very first time I put on that Knicks jersey, your rookie year, the game was in Orlando. I got to play 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, especially on a really good team. And it was an awesome experience. That was a moment you had dreamt of your entire life if you grew up wanting to play basketball, man, and I was pumped.
That's a great story. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Kennard is out there with Rose, and it's Henson in its center. And for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. Here's Sabonis. Passes to Oladipo. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
What a read from Domantas Sabonis. This guy's passing ability and vision is special.
Pass to Kennard. Now here's Griffin. Over Sabonis. That shot by Griffin, no good. Oladipo against Griffin. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Kept alive by Indiana. Here's Turner, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Detroit gets called for the foul.
Well, Miles Turner consistently looking to shoot the basketball. He forces the defense to make an aggressive play.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, when you think of Miles Turner, one word that's always been attached to his name is potential. This guy is still young. He can make shots as a face-up guy. He's a tremendous shot blocker. Just continue to refine your skills.
All 3 throws good from Turner. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Detroit. 4-point game. Kennard finds Griffin. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Warren.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game. And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there and just leaves them behind.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
And Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
free throw drops for Rose.
Boy, what a roller coaster career it has been for Derrick Rose. One-time league MVP, now just trying to fit in with the rest of his guys. This is not an easy transition.
Now, here's Oladipo. Here's Sabonis. The kick out to Oladipo. Cranes the three-pointer. Oladipo's got 5.
Well, it's a difficult guard contending with Victor Oladipo because this guy is prepared on the catch to make a shot.
Here's Griffin. Knocks down the 10-footer. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And here's Oladipo. 5 points in the game. And here's Warren for 3. Kennard with the rebound. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Snell. There's the pass to Rose. Here's Snell, guarded by Oladipo. The kick out to Rose. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Oladipo taking his time here. Floats one. They get it back. Sabonis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, to me, the size of Sabonis creates problems for the defense. You cannot be careless in how you guard this guy.
And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick-and-roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better.
Free throw good, Sabonis.
Hey, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise-caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
He hits both from the stripe. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
Now here's Rose. 5 to shoot. From the arc. Pacers with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. To the paint. Here's Warren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists in the game. And it's Rose with the ball for the Pistons. They trail by 6. Stolen by Brogdon. And Brogdon with a clear path to the rack. And the shot goes in.
Malcolm Brogdon entered the league with exceptional defensive skills. Great anticipation and steal right there.
Brogdon against Rose. Fires from 14. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Oladipo misses. Pistons trail by 8. Rose passes to Griffin. Nice D from Warren.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Puts it up. The shot by Turner, no good. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Inside. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. It's Oladipo on the wing. And the 3-ball is good. Oladipo's got 8.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Pistons shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Rose. And there's the defensive 3-second call. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Pistons have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. That free throw good from Kennard. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tools, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Pacers leading by 8. Pass to Brogdon. Back to Warren. Down low, shot clock at 5. Here's Sabonis. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Rose up on top. He's guarded by Brogdon. Griffin trying to get open. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Well, Derrick Rose plays with such intensity, such willingness to draw contact on the interior.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. First one falls for him.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Leaf checked in for Miles Turner. McDermott comes in for Warren. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. And Rose drops them both. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Now here's Rose. He has 5. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
McConnell kicks to Lamb. Now Rose. Passes it to Wood. Got a piece of it and stolen by McConnell. With some arc, and it's laid in by Lamb.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here is Rose, following the basket by Jeremy Lamb. Rose finds Wood.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Outside, Lamb. Pass to Sabonis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Two division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Sabonis. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Brown's checked in. Wood kicks to McRae. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And he sinks the second. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
There's Galloway, covered by Lamb. Galloway, the pass to Wood. Count that one.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
Pacers leading by 11. Right side Lamb. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Free throw drops for Lamb.
And Doris, just a devastating injury for Lamb last season. Tore his ACL and meniscus after the All-Star break.
And Greg, automatically you know he's going to miss a large amount of time with that kind of diagnosis. But give Jeremy Lamb a lot of credit. Put the work in to get back on the floor, and this team's happy to have him. He still has a knack for scoring from the wing.
Drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Oh, Griffin in position, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
I feel like they could execute this play in their sleep. Griffin, one of the premier alley-oop finishers in the league.
At the elbow, McDermott. Lamb against Brown. Now here's Lamb. Tight defense on him. Some solid defense from Brown.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here's McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Indiana again missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Here's Lamb. He's got 8. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 6-point game. And there it is for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Holiday looking for an opening. He kicks it to Lamb. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb.
And checking out the numbers here for McConnell, how he performed last season. He put up about 6 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Pacers leading by 4. Outside Holiday. Outside Lamb. Clock at 6. Shot on the wing. The offensive rebound. Leaf. Some solid defense from Brown.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Now, this is just carryover from the excellent three-point marksmanship he showed at St. Joseph's. Galloway showing he can stretch it out to NBA range.
Brown against Lamb. Trying to get something going. Victor Oladipo getting it done for Indiana. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players to acclimate themselves to the NBA.
You know, this game, it's a physical game, obviously, but, a lot of it is mental. So, just, making sure you're thinking while you're out there is, one of the big things for me. One of the things I've kind of learned since I've been in the league.
Like it takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
McDermott is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Holiday in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Turner. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Here's Galloway. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. For the Pistons, rebuild has been a dirty word. With all their injuries last season, staying in the playoff picture was out of the cards. This summer, with their highest draft pick in a decade, Motor City is hoping it will be back in the fast lane soon. Guys?
Building up that talent base. Thank you, David. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Outside Holiday. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside to Brogdon. Takes a 3. And Holiday with the basket on the assist from Brogdon. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Brown against Holiday. Stolen by Holiday. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. And the wide open shot from Warren. And Indiana, another 3.
Well, T.J. Warren, the catch-and-shoot jumper is pure.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Galloway, the pass to Wood. That one drops for him.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
On the free throw, no good. Pacers leading by 7. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so Brown will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And there's the pass to Henson. 5 on the clock. Pass to Snell for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Sabonis, the pass to Oladipo. No good on the triple. Pistons trail by 10. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. To the middle, here's Brown. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pacers leading by 8. Brogdon with it. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Offline with his 3. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Snell dishes to Henson. Here's Snell. From the high post. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. Indiana's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Brogdon outside. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Snell. Pistons trail by 8. Offensive rebound. Henson's shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
The combination of sheer muscle and speed of Victor Oladipo. You can't stop this guy. So excellent at finishing over aggressive defense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year. 78%, so not too bad.
Rose, he's checked in for the Pistons. That's good from Oladipo.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10 wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Now, here's Kennard. Tries again, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Oladipo for three, drills the three-pointer. Oladipo's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pacers. And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Both free throws good from Rose.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Here's Oladipo. Wood with the block. Rose surveying the D. Pass to Kennard. Pass to Snell. The shot missing. And Indiana will go the other way with it.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
It's Turner, high post. Brogdon the pass to Turner. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 5 assists tonight.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Now here's Rose. 7 points in the game. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Henson.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. At the elbow, it's Warren. The pass to Brogdon. Oladipo outside. And it's Oladipo again missing. Pistons trail by 12. Right side Rose. Releases from 15. And that's off the glass and in. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, we've seen this a time or two. Derrick Rose in the mid-range doing work.
Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Pass to Sabonis. And here is Brogdon. Indiana moving the ball around. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And Sabonis finishes it off. Sabonis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, Domantas Sabonis has a nose for the basketball. He understands if he keeps moving, he's going to get to the offensive glass.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
some changes here for the Pacers. T.J. Leaf's checked in for Miles Turner. Lamb comes in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Then for the Pistons, Griffin comes in for Christian Wood. And McRae's subbed in for Tony Snell. Now here's Rose. He's got 9. Griffin down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Injuries have taken a toll on Griffin as he's gotten older, but shouldn't take away from what he's done over the course of his career.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And the first one drops. Blake Griffin hits them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's McConnell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now, here's Oladipo. He's guarded closely. Chalk up 2 there.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Rose up on top. He's covered by McConnell. That shot by Griffin, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Lamb finds McConnell. Back to Lamb. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Passes it to McConnell. Fires the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Outside Rose. To the inside. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Blake Griffin.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Here's Leaf, defended by Griffin. Shot's good by Leaf. Leaf's got his first bucket of the night. Pistons trail by 12. Pass to McRae. And here's Griffin. Fades away. It's hauled in by Leaf. Leaf's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Oladipo. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. But you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure. And he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love.
A free throw drops for Oladipo. Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted 2nd overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And, Kevin, Oladipo is a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
Here's McConnell following the bucket by the Pistons. The pass to Leaf. Here's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Leaf's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Pass to Galloway. Now here's Griffin. Passes it to McRae. Right wing. Here's Galloway. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Galloway has got 6 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 13. A floater. It's hauled in by Leaf. Leaf's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now, here's Rose. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Galloway.
And checking out the stats for Jeremy Lamb. Last season's performance for him, he was around 12 points per game last year, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, it's amazing. Galloway completely unheralded before catching on with the Knicks. This is the guy who was the first ever call-up from their D-League affiliate, and he's showing he belongs.
The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in, and Detroit with a change here too. Brown's checked in. Galloway hits both of them. Pacers leading by 13. Now, here's McConnell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lamb, good.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
Galloway, the pass to Brown. He dishes it to Griffin. Rebounded by McDermott. The Pacers shooting it very well. 54% from the floor in the second quarter. And here is Lamb. He's got 11. Three seconds left. And misses it off the right side of the rim. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Pacers out in front, up by 16. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Dwayne, thanks a lot. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Victor Oladipo putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 22 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. Kenny, your thoughts about the Pacers and how they're playing?
Well, here we go again. Oladipo time. A multi-dimensional scorer. He embraces being the go-to guy. Just too much athleticism for that defense right now.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, with the way they struggle to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. On the wings, Kennard and Snell. Griffin is out there with John Henson, and it's Rose in at point. Now, here's Warren. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Snell. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Snell. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Pistons trail by 13. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Blake Griffin had 2 more knee surgeries last season. Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said that the year before, they rode him like a cheap horse, in Casey's words, to make the playoffs. Griffin acknowledged his load may need managing down the road, saying, "I'm a believer in science. I'm going to listen to them and let them lead the way." Guys?
Smart perspective. David, thank you.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Now, here's Oladipo. 22 points for him. It's stolen by Rose. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Snell from outside. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got his 3rd assist on the night. Brogdon with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. That one goes in. Brogdon's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut back down to 8 points. They needed that one from Derrick Rose. The Pacers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Oladipo outside. Again, Indiana.
Well, this is where Victor Oladipo has developed himself into an all-around threat. Doesn't matter where he is on the floor, he's dangerous.
Pass to Kennard. And here's Griffin, defended by Sabonis. Griffin can't get it to go in. Pacers leading by 10. And Oladipo. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
Boy, big-time athleticism from Victor Oladipo, up and off the ground in a hurry.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Christian Woods checked in for John Henson. The free throw drops for Oladipo.
Boy, guys, you're starting to see Victor Oladipo put it all together, aren't you? From role player early on to legit star now. Wow.
Now, here's Kennard. Here's Griffin. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Oladipo's got 29 in the game.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Griffin. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. The pass to Snell. Now Rose. He's got 11. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Oladipo, the pass to Turner. He gets that one. Turner's got 8.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Passes to Kennard. Inside. Here's Griffin. The shot misses. Nice D from Sabonis. Pacers leading by 15. It's Oladipo on the wing. Back to Brogdon. Rose with the double team. No one near Turner as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
And so it's Indiana with it. At one point, they led by 16. Oladipo outside. Kept alive.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Pistons trailed by 14. Pass to Kennard. Here's Griffin, defended by Sabonis. 14 feet away. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
For Indiana, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Warren kicks to Brogdon. Sabonis, high post. Griffin's there. Right side, Turner. Rebound by the Pistons. Woods got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, Griffin in position.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Brogdon looking it over. Oladipo right side. No good on the 3.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Oladipo against Kennard. Wood, that's a 2-pointer. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And T.J. Warren has always been able to score. Gives you production whether he's playing the 3 or the 4.
Greg, the numbers have never been a concern for T.J. Warren. He's always been a solid scorer. He's increased his efficiency. He's leaned a little bit more heavily on the three-point opportunity, which is so important. For him, to me, it's about staying healthy.
Brogdon finds Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Rose. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
The first one falls. And some changes here for the Pacers. McDermott's checked in for Sabonis. Justin Holiday comes in for T.J. Warren. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Oladipo. Detroit also making some changes. McRae's checked in for Tony Snell. Bruce Brown comes in for Luke Kennard. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Rose. And he can't hit the second. Pistons trail by 11. Here's McRae. He's guarded by Brogdon. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Brogdon outside. On the wing, Turner. Rebounded by the Pistons. Woods got rebound number 8 now on the night. Griffin passes to Galloway. Here's McRae. Brown outside. Clock at 4. Wood finds Galloway. Another three for Detroit.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pacers leading by 6. Outside, Lamb. Wood with the block. Pass to McCray. Taken away by Holiday. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Brown with it. Brogdon picks him up. Brown against Brogdon. Griffin's shot is off. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And the pass to McDermott. Back to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Brown the pass to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
How about the confidence from the big fella? Griffin taking pleasure in tormenting the defense, feeling really comfortable shouldering the offense.
Now here's Lamb. He's got 11. For 3, Brogdon. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Pistons trail by 4. Here's McCray. Griffin trying to get open. Passes it to Galloway. Turner against Griffin. Here's McCray. Back to Griffin. Oh, he got half down the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
A primary scorer for his team. Griffin also has a knack for drawing fouls on the way up.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Three shots. 3 shots.
That's good from Blake Griffin. Some changes for Indiana. Leaf checked in for Miles Turner, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Indiana's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. There's the steal. One-on-one here. Here's McCray. They get it back. Wood. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Indiana leading. Outside, Lamb. Kicks to Holiday. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Galloway taking his time here. Pass to Wood for the lead. Griffin trying to get open. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. outside. Lamb. Over Brown. Misses off the left iron.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Galloway with the bucket.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
The Pistons making a change here. Henson's checked in.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Domantas Sabonis. He's coming off an excellent season. 5th in rebounding and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And he's so physical, so explosive. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he was a top 5 rebounder a season ago.
This guy's such an excellent offensive rebounder. Sabonis with a finish.
Here's Griffin. Doesn't go for him. And Indiana will come the other way. Holiday with it, and it's Henson picking him up. Outside Holiday. Lamb against Griffin. That one's rebounded by McCray.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Galloway with the bucket.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
McCray kicks to Brown. Here's Galloway to the middle. Henson dishes to Griffin. Back to Henson. Brown outside. Galloway with the bucket. And it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
Galloway just so creative with his ability to get shots off. Not many can pull off that floater.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pistons lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Sabonis is out there with McDermott, and it's Holiday in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. He had a nice open look right there. And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Tony Snell's checked in for Detroit.
Tony Snell.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. 8-point game. McConnell passes to Holiday. Sabonis with the ball. Defended by Henson. Back to Holiday.
And a guy like Justin Holiday, a great option off the bench. consistent scoring threat with that second unit.
That's exactly right. And Justin Holiday also provides you solid defense to go along with that shooting, Greg. And he's older now. There's a calmness to his presence while he's on the floor. He's been with a couple of teams. He's been around a little bit. So he's just got to maximize what he does best.
First free throw is good. The Pacers making a change here. Warren's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Wood, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. And he makes both free throws. Detroit with the ball. 6-point lead. It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Pass to Henson. Now the pass to Kennard. 4 on the clock. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Nice D from Warren.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Dishes it to Holiday. Pass to McConnell. The 3 from Warren. Detroit with the rebound. Snell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brown. All alone. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. McConnell scanning the floor.
Great job on the glass. Body's down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
Left side, Brown. It's Kennard, top of the key. Here's Snell, guarded by Holiday. Yep, it counts. Snell's got the lead up to 8 now for Detroit. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Warren. Outside, Sabonis. Back to Warren. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, strong desire to get on the interior. T.J. Warren attacking with ferocity.
Pistons leading by 6. Brown outside. Kennard finds Snell. Back to Kennard. And that one is stuffed right through.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. McConnell passes to McDermott. Warren on the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Warren's got 4 points this quarter. Pistons have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Kennard. Lays it up off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Pacers call time here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for McDermott. Oladipo comes in for Justin Holiday, and Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Derrick Rose is checked in for Detroit. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Time now for an injury report. Now for an update on Blake Griffin's injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. He'll have to sit the rest of this one out, and it's unclear how much longer he'll be out afterwards. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Here's Brogdon following the three by Detroit. There's the pass to Sabonis. And here's Oladipo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Count that one. Rose has got the lead up to 13 now for Detroit.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Kennard kicks to Rose. Back to Kennard. Over Oladipo. Kennard's shot is off. Indiana's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Boy, Victor Oladipo gets a step and leaves no doubt. Look out below, gentlemen.
Lets it go from 14. And that one hits back iron. Pacers trail by 11. And finished off by Oladipo.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer, pretty dime there.
Kennard, the pass to Henson, and slam dunk by Henson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Brogdon kicks to Oladipo. Second chance effort, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, that's an example of really quick feet by Victor Oladipo. He's just so good at getting into the lane to pick up these fouls.
Victor Oladipo. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Oladipo hits them both. Rose with the ball. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
These fans have been stunned by his performance. Of all the players they thought might do the most damage against him tonight, his name was not high on that list. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Snell, the pass to Rose. The tray. Another three for Detroit.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Oladipo.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Kennard, the pass to Wood. Stolen by Brogdon. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Brogdon leading the charge. But they recover it. Count it.
Well, you love Miles Turner at that size to be able to move that fluidly and get an easy bucket in transition.
Pistons leading by 8. The feed to Snell. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 5th assist in this one.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Now, here's Warren. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Warren's got 8 points in the quarter. Detroit's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Brogdon against Rose. He kicks it to Snell. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Kennard. From deep. Nice D from Oladipo.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And no good. The Pistons go the other way with it. Here's Snell. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Oladipo for 3. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Brogdon against Rose. Teardrop shot. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Kennard, the pass to Wood. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Pistons lead by 12.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Oladipo draws the double. And it's Turner finishing it off.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Now here's Rose. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Rose against Brogdon. Here's Snell. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his 1st foul. Here's Rose. Here's Wood.
And this is why this team considers Turner a defensive stalwart. Long arms, quick feet, the ability to contest shooters. Really good defense.
Sabonis finds Oladipo, and the shot is good. Oladipo's got 39. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Rose. Pass to Wood. Shot clock at 6. Back to Rose from outside the arc. They grab their own miss. Kennard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. Oladipo against Kennard. 3-pointer. That one misses.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Pistons.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And that one drops. And the Pistons lead by 12.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Outside Rose. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.